Welcome back to SportsLine as we get ready for the Western Conference Finals between the Predators and either the Ducks or the Oilers. And regardless of who Nashville plays, they'll need a good series out of our next interview. Defenseman PK Subban been pretty solid during the playoffs. They'll need even more out of him if they hope to go to the Stanley Cup Final. Here is PK Subban from earlier this week.
This organization, when you arrived here, the talent and the capability to get to this point. Now that you're here, what does it say about this organization that you're now in a place where it's never been before?
Well, the expectation is a Stanley Cup. It's not, I think we took a big step today, and obviously for this organization and the city, but that's not our ultimate goal. Our ultimate goal is to win the Stanley Cup, and we've worked really, really hard to put ourselves in a good position. And there's still a lot of hockey left to be played, but we should enjoy this today. It's a hell of an accomplishment for this organization.
PK, you said the other night that you weren't happy with the performance, but thought you guys would be ready today. What changed from the other night that allowed this effort today?
Well, I think we've shown a lot of composure throughout the playoffs, and I know a lot of people didn't think we faced a lot of adversity in round one, but we did, in game 3 going down 2-0 and finding a way to win the hockey game. And I think we faced a lot of adversity in this series as well. And and when we lose that game in their building, being up 3-1, we just knew that we didn't play our game, and it wasn't our day. And you see that a lot in the NHL playoffs, where some teams, lose a game and then bounce back and come back with a big performance. And we wanted to do that in our building. And you got to give them credit because they came out really, really hard, and they played like they were playing for their lives, for sure. And they got the first goal, but we just stuck to the plan. We got some timely goals and some big goals from some big players on our team, and Yost and Joey, and we're moving on. So we deserved what we got today.
Going into the third period, did it feel like that next goal, that next big bounce, is going to be the one that really wins it?
We weren't sure. We just wanted to focus on the work. I think you can't focus on the bounces because bounces are going to happen. I think it's how you respond regardless of what happens on a shift. And for us, we just wanted to focus on doing the work and putting the work in, blocking shots, doing whatever it takes to get the puck out of our zone, and then try to generate offense in a safe way where we can have our third man high and we're not giving up odd man rushes. So we did a really good job of managing the clock down the stretch.
How are you feeling? I know you took a big hit from Ryan Reeves, it looked like, in the third period. How are you feeling?
Feeling great.
Really?
Feeling great. Perfect. Just perfect.
All right.
World-class player. I mean, he can do so many great things out there, and I got to meet him at the All-Star game a little bit and got to watch him on the ice, and he's a pretty special player. And he deserves the attention that he gets. But we did see a lot of them after game 1. We saw a ton of them, and I know that their line scored that first goal, and unlucky bounce that hits a body and goes over Peck's shoulder. But I think that as a group, when myself and Aki are out there and the 5 guys that are out there, we did a pretty good job of, disturbing, and not shutting them down, but trying to make sure that if they take a shot, they're off balance or they don't get a full look at the net. And we're going to have to continue to do that against all the top lines that we play against as we move on here.
How much confidence do you guys have in Pecker right now? I know you have it all the time, but are you seeing a new level of play?
Very confident in him, so it's not a surprise in terms of how he plays every game. He gives our team an opportunity to win every game, and we expect that from him. He's done it for so long in this league.
I know you said your expectation is the Stanley Cup and you're not there yet, and that's fair. The fact remains this franchise has never made it to a conference final. This is your first year here, and you get to, I don't want to say you push them over the hump individually, but it's clearly a lot of the changes that Boyle has made, Johansson scoring the winner tonight, you coming in, that this franchise has reached a new level in your first year. So, how does that feel for you to see this historic moment in your first season?
Yeah, I feel privileged. In just short time in the league, I think, 7 years in the NHL, and I've made it to a conference final 3 times, and I like those percentages. It's a tough league and it's hard to get to here, but we weren't a President's Trophy winning team, during this regular season. We had, a lot of injuries, a lot of tough stretches, and tough schedule to start the season. But we knew in this locker room that we had the guys that we could do something special, and we saw, it's coming to fruition for us in the playoffs. And I think that for me, I just wanted to come in and do my job and come in and be a part of this team. And you know, on any given night, whether they play me 27, 28 minutes or they play me 22, I just try to go out there and do the job. And, you know, there's the one thing that I do relish, though, is in these big games, getting the opportunity to play against the other team's top line. I feel like that's kind of how my career started when I came in the NHL. And I know that when I'm getting those opportunities, I'm doing my job. So just happy to do that and do that for the team. But whatever they ask, everybody's buying in to do whatever they need to do to help the team win.
A lot of times
one more for PK, then the coach will be down.
A lot of times you see teams after losses in the playoffs will change their lineup up a little bit. What does it say about the trust level that the Coach Laviolette has in everybody on this team that they didn't do that for this game?
Yeah, you know, the trust is there because, you know, we all buy in, and I think that even when we have an off game, we know why. We don't shy away from it. We look ourselves in the mirror and we talk about it. We say, hey guys, it wasn't good enough. We're not working hard enough. We're not getting it on the forecheck. And I think that's such an important thing, you know, if you're going to have a successful team, is accountability. And we hold each other accountable. You know, we don't need Lavi to come in and tell us what we need to do after periods. We know, you know, we know what makes us be successful and what has given us success. And, you know, it's his job to come in and let us know. But as a group, we hold each other accountable. So it's great to be a part of that.
PK Subban in his first year as a Nashville Predator, helping lead the Preds to the Western Conference Finals. Certainly an air of satisfaction for him. Part of that big Shea Weber trade, of course, last summer, which shocked really not only the hockey world but the sports world. And he's finally healthy and contributing. And again, he'll need to have a big series next round if the Preds hope to advance to the Stanley Cup Finals. So again, it'll be either Ducks or Oilers. We will find out as the night goes on. And Game 1 should be on Friday. Game 2 would be Sunday. And then the series would shift here to Nashville for Games 3 and 4 next Tuesday and Thursday, respectively. We'll take another break. We'll come back and switch gears and talk about one of the Titans rookies that will be making his on-field debut with the two-tone blue this weekend. We'll tell you all about that next. Stay with us.
This is a Storm 5 HD weather update.